Popvinyl.net to bring you part 3 of our 3-part series. We've had Riddler, Bane, and now we have Two-Face, number 13 of the Hero series. If you haven't watched our other 2 videos from this 3-part series, make sure to go check them out.
Yeah, so without further ado, let's get into some detailed looks of Two-Face and see what his pop is all about.
Alright guys, here's Two-Face up close. Compared to his box, he is different. On this side, he's much paler in skin color. And then on this side, his hair is purpley red, like a fuchsia. And on his pop, I mean, obviously he clearly has white hair.
One thing to note, I've never really seen Funko do this sort of split in half deal with anything else.
In person, at least.
Yeah, you know, it looks really good. I was kind of nervous and didn't think everything would line up correctly and just flow as seamlessly as it does, but it really does. Like, it's a flawless transition, and they did it very well.
It literally looks like they took 2 completely different pops and just stuck them together. The contrast looks so perfect.
Yeah, I do wish though, however, on his normal side, they picked a different color. I wish it just looks
like a salmon.
Yeah, it looks like he's almost like naked. I don't know. I wish they would have did a darker suit, maybe, but I guess they couldn't because they did the dark, blue suit. Either or, they should have made it a little bit, maybe a white suit. That would have been pretty cool. So that way it didn't look like it was just all one new Two-Face.
Compared to the color in the box, you can't really see much, but it still looks more brown in the suit.
Yeah, it's definitely more, it's a different color. I feel it's that way across the board for all the earlier ones. The image on the box, it's a little bit different than what's on the actual pop. It's not that big a deal though. I know the images on the boxes aren't really supposed to be a spot-on representation of what the pop is, but even still, it's kind of funny to see him with, like Hannah said, you got fuchsia hair on the box, white hair on here. But now if we take a look at, let's take a look at his, messed up side. The sculpting I thought was pretty decent. Nothing too crazy. Probably early stages of them, sort of experimenting with what they could get in a sculpt. Obviously you got that bright yellow eye with a little red pupil. Looks really awesome.
Got a bit of purple on the yellow, but it still looks good.
And you have his little snarling teeth, like he's all upset and angry.
Yeah, I love how the teeth look so, oh god, it just looks so cool how one side is so different than the other. The way the teeth show, and then the mouth is completely straight on the other side.
Yeah, and if we show down on by the coin, one thing I thought was really good is they didn't really get any overspray.
No.
The coin is pretty, the coin is silver, and there's no silver on his glove or anything, or any, purple on the coin. Hannah did mention, though, with the amount of detail that they're getting into the pops nowadays.
Yeah, I wonder if they would be able, I feel pretty confident that if they had made this one today, he would have like a face or some coin detail on that. It's like it looks like a huge silver dollar.
Yeah, otherwise though, sticking with the bad side, I thought they did the pinstripes on his suit very good. Nothing too crazy out of the ordinary, but, they're not all perfectly straight, but very well executed nonetheless. Hair on the back kind of has some imperfections.
It's a little dirty.
Yeah, it's not dirt. It won't rub off, so I guess it's a paint issue. Otherwise, all the way down on his suit again, the line, down the middle is pretty spot on. A little bit off when it gets to the pants.
Just a tiny bit, yeah.
No big deal. Transitioning over to his better half.
Pretty plain.
Yeah.
To me, yeah.
Pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy. Did say there's a little bit of purple that seeped over onto his nose if you look at it from straight on, but otherwise, no big deal. No crazy sculpt in the hair like it is on the white haired side. He's pretty plain, to be honest. But I mean, I guess there's not too much. I guess they were more focusing on, sinister side of Two-Face, which I thought they did pretty well.
Yep.
No complaints here whatsoever.
Going back to him having 2 completely different sides, they even split up the tie, split up into 2 different colors, and then the undershirt is split up into 2 different colors.
Yeah, they really went, I guess, above and beyond.
Yeah, half and half in all ways. Yeah.
Yep.
I love how it looks.
Same shoes. that didn't change, but
Yeah.
otherwise, fantastic pop. We're glad to have him, and the other two, as you can see behind him, we're super stoked to have all of these guys. They were a dream of ours to have. So that just about does a detailed review on Two-Face. So thanks,
That
guys.
concludes part 3 of our 3-part series, from Riddler to Bane and Two-Face.
Yeah, so if you didn't catch the first video to kick off the 3-part series, we basically explained that we picked these up at a local record store of all places, and we got all 3 of them for $70.
A really good price.
Yeah, definitely proves a point to not only us, but it's kind of something that we want you guys to definitely emphasize when you're into collecting pops and looking for the more, quote unquote hard to find ones. Don't be scared to venture off into, quote unquote uncharted territory. What were you saying about, it kind of shows and proves a point of,
you can always get lucky. I mean, a lot of people, they get discouraged because you see a lot of people who go to these stores and they snatch up all the good pops that you can't really get. But when you go pop hunting, and you can get lucky. You really can get lucky and run into really good pops.
Yeah, so definitely, if we have any words of advice / encouragement for anybody who's just starting or has been doing it for a while, don't get suckered into your things like eBay and Amazon and stuff like that, because a lot of those people are trying to take advantage of you. It's sad to say, but if you really just put in some time and effort and really kind of just search around,
it can really pay off.
It can really pay off. I mean, this right here, $70 for all 3, saved us a ton of money. If we were going to go and buy each of these individually, we would have paid a fortune for them with the way the prices are going for all 3 of these. Just call around to some places. See, it doesn't hurt to ask. Do you guys carry pop vinyls? A lot of times, you might get lucky and some people will say, oh yeah, we have some. Go in and check them out. Build relationships. If you have any questions for us or any comments or want to reach out to us, feel free. The comment section below is specifically for that. We have no problems with talking to you guys and giving you some advice and even helping out other people, because when it comes down to it, that's what Funko Pops are about in our book. It's all a big family, and we're all here to help each other out. I think that this right here is proof that if you really work at it and look around and call around, you can find some gems where you wouldn't expect to find them. So without further ado, sorry for the long video, guys. That just about does it. The next video we have coming for you guys is really cool. Another one we got from the same record store, actually. Is a Loot Crate group, so be on the lookout for that. We're really excited to have him, and as well as these 3 guys. So that's it for Hannah and Lewis with Popvinyl.net. Signing off. Thank you very much, guys.